What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I found my water leak, I do believe. I got grease all over the side of my face and everywhere else. But anyway, this is the EGR cooler, which is a pain in the butt to get off. You got to take the turbo off. It's laid over here on the floor, along with this pipe here and a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, I don't see anything wrong with the cooler other than when I pull this part right here out, when I pulled it apart, the O-ring that was here, there was just a little bitty piece of O-ring right here and it fell out. So I guess the O-ring could have been cut when it was installed, or maybe the O-ring just disintegrated. I don't know. Just got old and got brittle and disintegrated because when I pulled it away from the block, I didn't see where there was an O-ring there other than just a small little section about yay long right there, which fell off. And so I'm guessing that the water was running from here and running down the side of the block right here atop the oil cooler. And then when it got to the back there, it was running down. You can see back there running down back by the transmission and dropping on the ground back there. So that's what it looks like to me was going on. So I've got a new O-ring on here, and I'm gonna get this all put back together. Probably take me a good 3 hours or better to get it all back together. Something like that probably. But anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you. It's a little bit hard to film this while I'm doing it because it's pretty tight quarters up in here. You can see I got the wheel turned there, and you got to stand up in here, got all this down. And there's not really anywhere to set a tripod here, or really to get a real good shot at it. You know, I'd be standing all up in the way where you couldn't really see. But anyway, I want to share this with you guys. If you got an ISX and you got a water leak that's coming from back there, it's a possibility where it could be coming from. Is right here, one of these little things here where the EGR cooler goes in the block, leaking, and it running down the oil cooler housing and running out back there. So I believe that's what's going on. So I'm going to get this put back together, and we'll get her started up and check for leaks and everything. All right, guys, one more thing I forgot to mention is this piece here does come out of the block right there. You can see right there where that goes in the block, and then the EGR cooler goes into it like that. I pulled it out, put a new O-ring on it as well. And I always like to use either Lucas or STP, whichever you have on hand, because it's really slick and it works really well for O-rings to keep from cutting them. So just get you a just use the cap or whatever. Just pour you some up in the cap that you can dip on your finger, or you can get a small container and use a paintbrush if you'd like, if you don't want it on your finger. Either one works well, but yeah, just put some of that on there so it'll slide back in there, and that works on just about every O-ring or whatever of this type that you'll be using on automotive stuff or whatever. So just a little tip, keep cutting O-ring. Alrighty, back to work. Alright, guys, I went and drove it. I got it all put back together and I went and drove it, and that seemed to fix the water leak. So evidently it was that O-ring that I thought it was. And I don't know about the transmission yet. It's too early to tell on that. My friend had this happen to him, that we did the job of swapping the Super 10 in there. He run his own fluid, and it run for about 20,000 miles after that before it actually went out. So I guess time will tell on the transmission. I got it back full of fluid and everything, went test drove it. It works fine as of right now, but I guess time will tell. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next time.